वो मैजिक।
तो कल जो है हिंदी आती है सबको?
Mix it.
हमें you don't have to speak Hindi, but I think most of you understand Hindi. All of you see Bollywood movies, right? I know how to catch it. यहाँ बाहर भी सब कहते हैं, सब बॉलीवुड पर, रशिया में भी सब देखते हैं. Yes, I'll do both. But yeah, just slides, at least you can see. So इसमें अंग्रेजी हिंदी सब है, but I think for the Zoom people वहाँ के पास चाह रहे हैं थोड़ा हिंदी और बोलूं. तो just in summary जो कल किया हमने था कि Prabhupada ji gave us he worked so hard and gave us the essence, the निचोड़, सबका सार जो हमारे इतने हैं वेदों का, क्या कहते हैं 80 किताबों में 80 books, authoritative books. No one has been able to challenge, कोई चैलेंज कर पाया. और प्रभुपाद जी ने he wanted, चाहते थे कि उनकी किताबें एकेडमिक वर्ल्ड में पढ़ी जाएं, जिससे कि बाद में कोई नहीं कहे कि ये तो किसी ऐसे स्वामी ने लिख दिया अपने बच्चों के लिए. And he made a very special effort. आप देखेंगे जिससे जो साधारण लोग हैं उनको कभी समझ नहीं आते अंग्रेजी कि the directives he used, rather than using for R double A, he had a line on top because that is the convention that was used by Oxford University. Oxford University के जो है, तो इसलिए वही लिपि उन्होंने काम में ली. तो इसलिए जो है, तो they're very authorized. अब मैं आपसे प्रश्न पूछूंगा. I'm going to ask a question. Again, we'll do this very participate. जितना the more you participate, the more you will enjoy the seminar. So, from all of you, maybe 2-3 from Mataji's, 2-3 from Prabhu's. What attracts you to the Hare Krishna temple? आप ISKCON में क्यों आए? Why? Yes, Mata. Oh, very nice. So did Stephen Jobs. उसको थोड़ी क्वालिटी कम मिली होगी क्योंकि वो बात नहीं बनना. Apple found. Yes, Prabhuji.
So very clear philosophy, clarity in
philosophy. Yes.
Beautiful form of deities.
Okay, nice. Deity worship.
Kirtan.
Kirtan. Okay, nice. Okay. This is the reason why. Rajendra ji, why did you get attracted to ISKCON? Yeah, because you're late, you have to ask because it's a hard time. और नितिन से ही पूछेंगे अभी. What attracted you to ISKCON temple? आप आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर. DT attracts us. आप कहाँ से मुझे मालूम? प्रसाद. Anyone on Zoom? कोई किसी को?
Prabhupada's books.
Prabhupada's books,
which are very philosophical, interesting. And
so when did you start reading them? From day one? Initially, I'm saying that is later on. The question is right, and the answer is right. But initially, because your father, mother went, right? Mata pita ji gaye, to tum bhi gaye, nahi? But did you individually this? Kabhi, did you tell them, Mama, let's go to the temple? Because that will be attraction. Okay. Okay. That's all right. I don't expect how.
Kirtan attraction.
Kirtan attraction. Okay. So this is good. The next question is totally opposite. दूसरा को opposite है. And do you ever go? कितने जने जिम को जाते हैं? हम नहीं go to gym. I used to go. Used to go. अच्छा. Anyone else? आप भी जाते? Why? हैं? Shitesh, not this you can answer. Huh? Do you go to gym?
No,
Even in school, you do exercise and all that?
no, I built up at home.
Do you?
At home.
At home? Why do you do that? Why do you build up your abs?
For body fit.
Huh? Keep your body fit, right? Yeah, और कुछ? Gym क्यों जाते हैं वो लोग? हाँ बेटा बोलो. I cannot see.
Keep yourself strong.
Huh? Ah, that was the answer. So right, that was the answer I was looking for. है ना? ठीक है? अच्छा. अब ये बताइए तीसरा क्वेश्चन जो सब कॉर्पोरेट्स में आपका कुछ है कि अगर यू अस्यूम आप सोचे कि अगर आप मैनेजर हैं जब आप किसी को आप नौकरी देंगे यू हायर समवन तो what are your criteria, what do you look in the person before you say okay you have the job कि किसी को देने से पहले क्या क्या उसमें आप गुण देखते हैं या चाहते हैं कि वो जिससे कि वो उसको जॉब में
You need to have confidence when communicating.
confidence and
Qualification.
qualification
Skills.
skills
Required skills.
required skills
Open mind.
open mind to learn
Optimistic is it.
optimistic
Attitude.
attitude
Attitude.
attitude okay nice
Humbleness.
humbleness नहीं reason I'm saying that मैंने corporate में काम किया 30 years 20 years in one of the largest corporate companies of that time still is Hewlett Packard आप सब printer काम ले चुके हैं computers so I always used to get good reviews except there's one consistency that was my boss always told me and you know what that was I need to improve I'm not aggressive I'm not competitive and that's what corporates want I mean throughout if you have reviews here it doesn't matter India here or America consistently with devotees they say you know yeah, if not you'll find that and it should be like that just do that is who is the there's a consultant I'm forgetting his name and it is his book's name is From Good to Great what makes some companies great there are thousands of companies but he did some survey in USA and out of his I think he interviewed about 2000 or so CEOs करीब 2000-3000 CEO की जो है इंटरव्यू ली थी और हाँ जी yeah actually I hate this because then I cannot see the audience तो उसने फिर depending on the stock price ये सब क्या कहते हैं employees की इंटरव्यू ली कि कौन सी कंपनी अच्छी है सॉलिड है तो उसमें आया कि the CEOs of all those companies that were great they had several qualities but there were 2 or 3 and one thing that he wrote that one of the qualities of them was they were very humble but humble में ये it's not a false humility जैसे मैं लड़का कहता है कि अब डोरीज में हमें बहुत है प्रभु जी बहुत माफ करना ये आपकी अब मैं यहाँ देख रहा हूँ अब आप सब रियल हो मगर है ना जो होता है कि जो है नो कि मैं तो बिल्कुल डिस्क्वालिफाइड नहीं यू आर नॉट डिस्क्वालिफाइड आप में गुण है you have qualities you don't have to boast but don't say कि मैं तो बिल्कुल ही गिरा हुआ हूँ मैं बिल्कुल पतित हूँ मतलब तो वो नहीं तो they had that quality अच्छा एक चीज और थी अब ये जो ऑथर था I think Collins was his name he उसने खुद लिखा था अपने इंट्रोडक्शन फॉर सम रीजन उसके प्रेफेस में कि आई एम एन एथियस्ट, मैं नास्तिक हूं मतलब। तो उसने लिखा कि दी सीईओज उसने ही फाउंड, उसने देखा कि they had a black box inside their hearts, inside their bodies, and they had the and somehow they communicated with it and they would listen to it. What is the black box? My answer is very simple.
Selfishness.
अरे नहीं भैया,
Intuition.
हैं?
Intuition.
अरे आप भी नास्तिक हो रहे हो. There is no such thing as intuition. Prabhuji कहते हैं. What is, हैं?
Paramatma.
Super soul, Paramatma. He could not bring that word out. He said that we all have souls, but यहाँ तक उसने कहा, but they had something, an additional thing that they listened to it. So we just talked about that, but so that's a very good point. So please keep that. Or ultimately, you'll see if you're working. एक कहानी और, if we have time, I'll tell you at the end. Remind me. बहुत अच्छी कहानी. So this, हाँ ठीक है ना? So that we have covered this slide. अच्छा, एक चीज और है. Suppose the interviewing manager likes you and it tells the HR you hire this person. HR can take part. And what is one thing that the HR tests or does before they hire the employee? एक special चीज है, पता नहीं यहाँ होती नहीं होती, मगर USA में भी है, यूरोप में भी है, और इंडिया में आनी शुरू हुई. What is one thing that HR does before they hire someone? Angie?
Background check.
Background check, yes, that's good. But in that background check, they do what? Check one thing. Huh? नहीं.
Academic qualification.
नहीं भैया ना. ना वो तो सब हो गया. It is all done. But no, that is all done. You just assume this. But one thing they do that has really almost nothing to do with all these things.
Strength and weakness.
Humility.
नहीं किसी एक, हाँ? No, in the last two classes they were able to finally answer it.
Discipline, sincere.
No, वो सब हो गया माता जी. वो सब हो गया check. अब ये है कि but before they make you that offer, salary भी सब कुछ हो गई, but they have to do one more thing before.
Reference check.
Huh?
Reference check.
No.
Make sure that
Acceptance.
you join the job.
Huh? You are coming close. You're coming close. Please.
Character certificate.
ना एक चीज और.
Reference. Experience.
Drug testing.
Drug test.
यहाँ नहीं होता ना. यहाँ नहीं होता ना कोई वेत में, क्योंकि यहाँ वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. हम इंडिया में ड्रग टेस्टिंग होने लगा. All the MNCs require that, and it is a big problem. People are qualified. Everyone has to go for urine testing and for saliva testing, or you may have the best qualification.
But this test normally comes after same day of. They'll not consume what to face.
You can bypass it. You can do all those things. That is the Indian mind, huh? See, so I'm asking these questions, and you have the answers, and you connect everything. Okay? Okay? Especially you. Okay? What did we get? What did we cover? Tell me.
We covered.
Huh?
We covered.
Why we go to gym?
Yeah, and we covered that why. What is the attraction for his content?
Yeah, and then why? What is the test we do have? Like?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right. one last thing, and then we'll move on. When you go to the store, you go to the store. What do you do before you buy your food?
Checking the expiry date.
You know, that is such a popular answer in India. I mean, especially there, everyone said that. See, in USA, we don't do that much. I'll tell you why. In USA, because they're very conscious. If something is close to expiry, they automatically put it on half sale. Okay, because by law they cannot sell it after that. So वो हम इतना check नहीं करते. We don't check that much. Okay. But यहाँ जो है, expect that's very very good. एक चीज और वो यहाँ इंडिया में शायद इतना नहीं करते. But rules तो आ गए हैं. But Europe and America, they check. Huh? Did somebody say something? I hear that word. What? Did you check something?
The price.
किसने कहा ingredient? अरे वो. We check the ingredients. List of ingredients. Additives, preservatives. Is it organic? हरित है क्या नहीं है? पका हुआ है, raw है. Yeah. Have you seen this? Yes, अंग्रेजी ट्रांसलेशन ये. Do you know what MSG? Glutamate. You're a chemical engineer, you should know that. No? Prabhuji, see, 50% like this base. You don't know and there's one more thing it does. It preserves the food. Askal, what has happened now? I mean, especially in America, you take an apple, you can put it in the refrigerator, it will never rot.
Wax.
Wax. No, wax bhi nahi. And nobody knows that. Unless it's organic, all the fruits and vegetables, they're radiated. सारे germ सारे सब मर जाते. So you're eating dead flesh like that. निकले तो है नहीं. तो चीज सड़ती नहीं है. टेस्टलेस हो जाएगी. Okay. So far, everyone's understanding the English. If somebody does not, please raise your hand. Zoom पर समझ रहे हैं सब? Okay. तो ये MSG was the key additive, like the savior. And then you know what they found out? It has a severe effect on children's mind, right? Causing either really high hyperactivity, a whole bunch of things. And कितना डालते हैं वो? How much they put? We don't even know. Like चुटकी से भी कम. अब ये this in Delhi I experienced that. In Kanhaiya Desh I experienced that. कि यहाँ की हवा वैसे बड़ी साफ है. I'm a mechanical engineering by background. I left it a long time ago. And I came into marketing. Hare Krishna. तो एक environmental engineering professor था. I took a class. बहुत बढ़िया class थी. वो पहले दिन आई, ये बहुत पहले की बात है. मैंने आई. That is like 1970. So, वो आया class में आते बोला, you know, 99%, 99% of the air is pure. And यहाँ पर it may be 90%. In Delhi maybe 85%. But so majority is pure, right? You should be okay. He said, that's okay. What we worry about as environmental engineers is that 1%. That will what will kill you. So, ठीक है क्या? Right? You agree with that? Or कोई क्या? You know, So, what am I leading to? What I'm building the case for?
Purity. Impurity and purity.
We look for quality, we look for purity, and we look for strength. ठीक है, गुणवत्ता देखते हैं, शुद्धता और ताकत बहुत जोर है. You know what? I can lift him more than you can. And why? We'll come to it. Yeah. कितने तरह की ताकत होती है? How many types of bal? Four. पहले इनसे पूछें. What's the first one? जो सबको मालूम है.
Physical strength.
Physical strength. शारीरिक बल. Mental bal. That's very good.
Intellectual.
Intellectual. हाँ, वो mental में आ गया.
The spiritual strength.
हाँ. Physical, mental, and soul level. आत्म बल. आत्मा, मानसिक और शारीरिक. इससे इस समय दुनिया क्या देखती है? शारीरिक. The reason I may be able to lift more than you can is you say I'm doing for Krishna. Okay. वह क्या है वो? मुकम करोति वाचालम, बताइए आप. अरे बहुत बढ़िया बेटा, बात कर दिया. Very nice. क्या मतलब इसका? What does it mean? कोई बात नहीं. That's okay. You teach children shlokas, they don't have to know the meaning. बहुत scientific है. We want to. I did not do the seminar on parenting. The mind is expanding. It's a dry mind. They need to fill with something. Okay, fill it with clean water. Just put the Sanskrit, something clean, and at the end, the mind will process and you will know everything. बहुत बढ़िया. Right. So you see that. So the physical strength we can see. वो लोग दिखाने में लगते हैं आजकल, right? We are only t-shirts without sleeves. देखा आपने? अमेरिका में बहुत है. वही मतलब मैं कहना क्या कर. So you can see it that way. मानसिक स्तर पर आज we have this what math Olympiads ये सब होते हैं. Nobody looks at this. So if you work on the soul, the other two will come automatically. इसमें you have to believe that वो जो मंत्र है, it is real. My brother is a doctor. He cannot really climb because of, उसके hips थोड़े जा रहे हैं मतलब. He went to Badrinath with another devotee friend from Jaipur. When they went to Badrinath, there was a landslide. And he was like about 5 or 6 kilometers away from the shrine. So the other devotee was totally qualified. And he said, no, I cannot do this. My brother said, no, I want to do it. वो खुद कह रहा था कि I do not know where I got the strength. There was no pain, nothing. I went up there in cold weather, did my darshan, came back, and because when he walks, he has a small aid that is called a helper. Masika, when can you? That is that Giri Lung. So that is there. And that is why Mataji is here, especially Prabhuji. You could put 1,000 this is the ball. So so we generally worry about physical. We do not worry too much about mental. We worry about mental. Actually, mental is a big problem now. I said it in another class, I think yesterday, day before, 40% of all the people have mental issues. Doctor mein kaun ja raha hai? Who's going into medicine? There was one this morning, so she told me that, right? Your daughter is going there, right? Yeah. Tell take psychiatry. There are no operations. You sit on a couch, you talk, you feel pills. The profession is exploding.
Good market is it?
Bilkul. I was in Agra, and there was a big billboard, and they opened I think a psychology college of medicine. They were saying that 40% लोग जो है क्या कहते हैं mental बीमारी है. और सोल की कोई बात करते ही नहीं. So this is the situation. One last, and then we go further. Now, sometimes I take too much time to build the foundation. All of you take pills and like capsules. Me? You know, you're very lucky. कोई बीमारी नहीं है अभी. Pills में कुछ aspirin है, antibiotic है, नहीं. आपको बहुत शुभ प्रसाद है. So this is a little bit of a, I think most people will be able to understand that we all take pills as you get older, especially. देखिए बहुत सी माता जी लेती होंगी, मैं भी लेता हूँ, मैं अपनी कारण. I'm taking since I was 25 thyroid pills for underactive thyroid, right? And just levothyroxine, synthroid, कई नाम है.
Hypothyroid.
Hypothyroid. 60% of all the women will have that probably after the age of 50. It is not diagnosed early. And in fact, in US and everything, they have started to say that you should do a checkup. And men will also do that. Okay, our diet is changing. You're not getting iodine and all that stuff. And so our body needs only, the chemist here will have to 2550 mcg. And you know all about grams. You know about milligrams. What is mcg? It is what 1,000 or 100 of a gram.
This is 6 to the power 6.
Our body just needs that much. I mean, you cannot even feel it. And that runs the entire metabolic engine of the body. That's what I'm giving you some material knowledge also. If you start, and that's how the doctors find out. He can find out by just looking at your face. एक बार तो मेरा cousin brother है, उसने call किया. वो कहा था ये हो रहा, तो कहा कि अनु भैया मैं थायराइड चेक करा लूं. हाँ क्या वीक था. मैं सुना था कॉल, कैसे वहां पड़ा. आवाज बदल जाती है, चेहरा खुल जाता है. ओ हेल्दी हो गया तू. खाना नहीं खाओ फिर भी वेट बढ़ जा रहा है. सिम्टम्स बने. But it has devastating consequences on your mental health and eventually everything. The heart stops to work. And the body needs only that we cannot even feel. So these pills, they come, you see these pills, different color pills, they're same size. Most of it is just what they call mixing compound. The actual drug is 25 mcg, 100 mcg, 137, 150. If you need only 25, and you take 150, both we cannot feel, your heart will race like a racing car. You will collapse. Then the bhatti chalti hai, right? आप सब रिफाइनरी में हो, अगर ज्यादा उसमें वो डाल दो, क्या कहते हैं, टेम्परेचर बढ़ा दो तो आग लग जाती है. तो ये बता रहा था, तो ये जो है हार्ट विल रेस एंड ये बर्न इटसेल्फ. इसी प्रकार एस्पिरिन लेते हैं आप सब? नहीं लेते हैं, नहीं लेते, कोई एस्पिरिन लेते, फिर दर्द नहीं होता. आप सब बहुत अच्छी भक्ति कर रहे हैं. एस्पिरिन ज्यादा ले लेंगे ये अल्सर. But at my age, all the doctors say you take what they call low dose aspirin. That will keep the blood flowing. अच्छा, तो ये, there's so many examples. अब ये क्या चीज है नीचे? What is at the bottom? हैं? Capsule. इतनी बड़ी capsule है. And the capsule also has medicine. But why am I showing a capsule rather than a tablet? Capsule में एक चीज और है. हाँ जी?
It covers.
Covers. And what is that cover made of?
Gelatin.
Gelatin. And you take it. No? You pull out the cover?
We don't avoid it.
You avoid, but have you done that? Sometimes you cannot get that in tablet form. और आप सब ने लिए होंगे.
Most of us.
हैं?
Yeah. Yeah.
With the capsule, right?
Yes. Opening it and
Opening it, but you're not taken as it is without opening.
being child.
Nobody worries in India. See this point, 5 mcg makes such a difference, and here this gelatin is the worst kind of meat. At one time, after people have become smart in India, you probably all know about Jello. TV पे देखा है? TV में, हैं जी? हाँ, Jello pudding, right? Jello. That is all meat. And people were innocent. मैं घर गया था, मेरे दूर के रिश्तेदार हैं, उनका भी लड़का से बाहर था कि नहीं, लड़की थी कि ये जेलो लेके आई है, बड़ी अच्छी है. किससे बनी मालूम कि नहीं, बहुत अच्छी, बहुत सब लोग खाते हैं, बड़ी अच्छी. It is liquefied meat. It's the worst kind. जो गायों के और सुअरों के जो खुर होते हैं, जो बोन्स होती है, इसमें जो मैरो होता है, मतलब मज्जा कहते हैं उसको, वो ग्राउंड पे होते हैं. So this I knew for a long time, and my capsule. See, in America, you tell the doctors, they understand all these cultural issues. My doctor goes out of the way to prescribe tablets. If not, he will refer my medicine to a pharmacist. There are special pharmacists. They will compound and they will make. जैसे पहले अपने होता था ना, they would make a mixture, powder. Okay, and then he would put it in a soybean capsule.
Protein.
Huh? Protein, the whole idea is no meat. But nobody in India cares. History जानते हो ना तुम? हैं? Indian history जानते हो? पढ़ाते नहीं?
Yeah, sir.
हैं? What was the first mutiny? मालूम है 1857?
Yeah,
Huh?
revolt of 1857.
And why was that happening?
Yeah, that's for the Muslims.
In-
They gave the this pig.
Yeah, that
missing in the
that
gun.
Huh?
That's the last,
cow. They had to eat the
And for Hindus also, the
They
right?
got the cow.
So the entire war was fought at that time because they were not even eating; they were just going to touch it. You had to open the bullets of the cap with the mouth, right?
for the Enfield rifle.
Yeah. We fought that war.
Yeah.
Are we fighting that war now? And therefore, our spirituality. These are subtle, is a सूक्ष्म कारण है, gross कारण नहीं है, gross में हम नहीं खा रहे. You see that? So, these are finer points. At the mental level, तो बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. The TV, they were warning us that it is okay if you see violence on TV, nothing will happen. It does. Media is not strong and they are justifying everything. So if you see some dirty picture, no, it's okay. Shah Rukh Khan ये सब कर रहे हैं. Yes, it does. हम चुप बैठे हैं. One thing we can do, जो कि हम भक्त लोग करते हैं कि we cannot protest like it, make it political, but we just boycott. वो नहीं करते हैं. लाठी और पत्थर कोई मारता है, if you take a stone, you get healed. बैंडेज लगाया, डॉक्टर के पास गए, क्या आता है वो वोल्वरिन, right? वोल्वरिन. आधा डॉक्टर मैं भी, मेरा भाई डॉक्टर, तो what goes in your mind? Then that is at the soul level also. And there we worry. ISKCON is probably about the only organization that worries. So अब आपको, I think you know the answers what I'm coming to, but just play with me the game. I will show you. अब आपको मैं थोड़ी फोटो दिखाऊंगा मैं, okay, of paintings that have been done. You can imagine by cooks. And you tell me, whose cooked food you will prefer eating. They will make the same recipe, everything's there, right? So you watch this. My name भूल गया मैं. Shiraj. और तुम्हारा पार्टनर कहाँ है वो?
Srinath वो.
Yeah. You see these paintings? See them nicely? You see this painting? You see this photographs? You see this? Now, these are 4 different people. किसके हाथ का खाना खाएंगे?
The second last one.
Second to last one?
Second last.
कोई कहे last one. पहले जो कोई नहीं खाएगा? हैं? नहीं? क्यों? Why? How does it matter? He is cooking.
Because what happens is, unless and until that food is not that he's with the.
You assume it's offered.
So
His consciousness.
Consciousness
enters. अब ये this is subtle, very सूक्ष्म. ये लोग विश्वास नहीं करते, हमारे खुद के रिश्तेदार विश्वास नहीं करते, तो बड़े कट्टर हो गए हो. You become very dogmatic. किसी आपके पेरेंट्स ने कहा है, किसी मेरे पेरेंट्स ने कहा है मत कट्टर हो गए हो, कतार नहीं कट्टर। I don't make jokes, अपना निकल आती। और जब अनाउंसमेंट करते हैं ऐसे ही करते हैं कट्टर। और वो कुछ है भी मतलब। तो ये actually, has anyone taken fine arts? Fine arts subjects? Nobody takes arts nowadays, right? It's all STEM. But at one time, they used to be fine arts, right? So in that, there's actually a course that they give you a painting and they will ask the students to analyze the painting. Based on this painting, what is going on in the artist's mind? It's a silly question, right? So, what is going on in the mind of this artist who has made this bottom picture? Artist क्या सोच रहा है मतलब?
Mode of ignorance.
Mode of ignorance, huh? Yeah, or maybe passion,
Yeah, passion.
right? So, Gita, you've all read Gita, right? Chapter 17, 3 types of divisions of faith.
Yes.
कुछ लोग कहते हैं, you know, this one, yeah, now see this. What is he depicting? Fully worried,
Stressed life.
depressed.
Stress.
So if you see this picture, will you become happy or will you become depressed? Is it?
Stress.
So, are you sure?
Stress.
Look, you know, all these palaces and you know, all those things. They pay millions of dollars. So the mode of goodness and passion and ignorance, tamasic, rasic, और वो Prabhuji जो कह रहे थे जो so this is mode of goodness, right? And what is this last one?
Nirgunas.
Nirgunas.
Shuddha
Or transcendental.
Simply.
Transcendental. I honestly did not understand what transcendental for a long time even after becoming good. So this is what it means. अभी संस्कृत में जैसे मैं कल कह रहा था कि हर एक शब्द के कम से कम 4 मायने हैं. आत्मा का मतलब शरीर भी है, that is mode of ignorance. आत्मा का मतलब mental level भी है, soul है, और आत्मा का मतलब भगवान भी है. ये बात प्रभु जी, आप तो सबके यहाँ गुरु हो. So that's why who said that you want to eat the food that is cooked by a devotee, at that time is consciousness. And therefore, when we cook, temple, the Prabhupada's lecture is on, or the nice songs are on. The consciousness goes into the food. Prabhupada, I think in Canto 4 of Bhagavatam, chapter 13, text or something like that. I used to have a slide, it's not here. Kadanki, you may offer the food, but Krishna will not accept it because unless it's offered with love and the right devotion. 926. Gita has everything. Bhagavatam has the illustrations. So therefore, why is one more reason ISKCON attracts us? I'm giving you the answer.
Purity.
Purity. And actually, that attracted me most. see the devotees, doesn't matter Europeans, Indians, Americans. You know, खाली मेल्स के बाल मुड़े हुए होते हैं, एक शिखा निकली हुई है, everything goes away, and you see what you see shining faces. This purity is coming out, and that's what attracts people. You don't only, but this does it mental level. शादम तो आते हैं, वो तो ठीक है, सभी आते हैं. There's something else that pulls us. So the title slide that you should be first is welcome to the purity. Purity is the force. Books are the basis. Purity is the force. And when you think about it, I think I accidentally said that for the last couple of days. How does Gita start?
Question.
With the hair. Yes, you're right. What did they do, right? Huh? What did they do? And then Arjuna is speaking, right? And what happens to him at the end of chapter 1?
Compassionate, and he gives up.
What is his status? What is his mind?
He keeps the Gandhi aside. He sits down.
And so what does that mean?
Bewildered.
Depressed.
Vishal.
Vishad. And Krishna didn't give him a compost pill, right? पहले compost pill आती थी ना, मैं अब उसका नाम बदल दिया, Valium. I distinctly know there were 2 or 3 friends of mine, बस थोड़े बड़े थे, मैं भाई को आते डॉक्टर साहब मैं तो दिन में काम करता हूँ, वो पीता खाता हूँ और रात को बस एक compost दे देता हूँ. It is the biggest selling medicine in the entire world. नाम अलग-अलग है, Valium और ये सब. कितना? 25 mcg. तो भगवान ने तो वो तो दी नहीं, विद Valium ले ले, उस समय होती होगी, आयुर्वेद था उस समय, है ना? भगवान ने क्या कहा? हम बताएगा प्रभु जी. 2.2. Yes, you are.
Kutastva Kashmala.
Very nice. But did you ever think of it? Huh? Say it loudly, nicely.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Holy sir.
Sri
Bhagavan Uvacha. Kutastva Kashmalamidam.
Kutasva Kashmalamidam.
Vishame Samupastitam.
Vishame Samupastitam.
Anaryatishtam Swargyam.
Ananthrupa Swaryam.
Aketikaram Arjuna.
Every word is important, but the one we are focusing is here. Kashmir. It gets impurities. अब अर्जुन तो मांस नहीं खाता था, मांस नहीं खाता था, प्याज नहीं खाता था. भगवान का पर्सनल फ्रेंड था, सखा था. और उससे क्या हुआ? दुर्योधन का देखिए, भीष्म का. You know why Bhishma? Questions are always asked. इसमें हम लोग Indians they challenge because they trick question पकड़ लिया. कि भीष्म इस पितामह is Mahajan, why was he on the wrong side? जिसको आता है आंसर वो मत बताए और कोई guess करे क्यों? What is the answer? Yes. मैं किसी और बता दोगे? Yes, माता. Of Duryodhan, and that was in the mode of goodness, full of envy, hate. But why did he do that? Because he was pratyajna, he was duty bound. There's one more reason. What was the reason?
He wanted to give pleasure to one.
wanted to have that meal.
What I was looking at was Krishna had told him,
So
now many things will happen. Promise me you will not speak. And many Acharyas said that's the reason when Draupadi came looking for protection, he should have kept quiet. You see, at our level, what I'm getting at, because there's so many aspects of purity, but at least my level, Prashadam is very important. We are what we Yasa an
Samman.
समझ आ रहा है आप सबको? भगवान कह रहे हैं या शुद्धियां तुम पे कैसे आ गई? ये it is not a person who knows the values of life should not have this. इसके बाद this is the next slide is a busy slide. You can take time to read if you want to. ये प्रभुपाद जी के कोट्स हैं. तो ये कहते हैं कि भगवान क्या कहते हैं उसके अंदर गीता में I am the taste of
water.
संस्कृत में क्या है?
Me Shashi Surya. Pranavas.
फिर भी हम bottled water पीते हैं या कोक पीते हैं, 7-Up, Sprite, Fanta, Fanta. क्यों? क्योंकि no one likes to drink sea water, right? पूरे के पास बहुत सारा है. Because the pure taste of water is mixed with salt. Attraction for water depends on the purity of the taste, and the pure taste is one of the energies of the Lord. Actually, हमारे बॉयजी मंदिर में हमने बनाया इसमें गीता की, क्योंकि to make it a neutral place, we tried to explain the Gita with photographs based on the chapter 7 and 10, the Vibhuti Yoga. उसमें इसका है, he has done a very nice picture. They're all from Idaho and the surrounding areas. Waterfall, clean water, and the taste of water. You can experience Krishna in nature. They become so impure, polluted. Right? Brahmanical qualities: peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity. Shanti, atmiyatan, tapasya, pavitrata, sahishnutta. तो ये है नारद मुनि कैसे बने? झूठन तो बहुत झूठन होती है, but that was Mahaprasad, the most pure thing. अच्छा, तो अब ये सब हो गया. Now the next part, the exam and test and something. What are the requirements for purity, and what are the tools or techniques that which can be achieved? कौन बताएगा? बोलते हैं. There's no correct or wrong answer. Chanting, good. Deity worship, very nice. Association, very nice. Very nice. आपने slide देखा क्या मेरा आपने? Honestly, this is the most intelligent congregation. Thanks to all the teachers here. So, I think you're telling me the tools. We need the purity of heart, body, mind, action, right? All the things that are in the sannyas done, right? Reading. Very nice. आपने सारे आंसर दे दिए, so I don't have to spend time here. ये सत्सुख महाराज जिन्होंने प्रभुपाद जी की बायोग्राफी लिखी उनका ये एक बता रहा हूँ, फिर आएगा कि प्योरिटी इज नॉट एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट थिंग, ये खाली एक प्रिंसिपल नहीं है. 16 rounds chanting, avoid the regular, do the regular principles, and seva, this dedication of life and soul. The more you do devotional service, the more it cleans the heart. And therefore, when a pure devotee goes, just by looking at him, our lives are changed. Lama satsang. If he's not pure, you may get all the publicity. But nothing happens. So, कल हमने पढ़ा था, books of the basis, the books gives you knowledge, right?
Knowledge.
And एक किताब है, knowledge is compared to in our model like what? Prabhupada ji की किताब छोटी सी, the blank of knowledge.
Sword.
Sword of knowledge.
हाँ, the sword of knowledge.
ज्ञान की तलवार.
है ज्ञान की तलवार. हाँ, I did this in Ghaziabad. मैंने कहा okay, do you have that book? तो बोले yes. तो मैंने कहा कि I'll from my side distribute 10 books to people who want it. आपके हैं क्या? यहाँ. Yes.
Not here, right?
तो then sword of knowledge. अब ये छुरा नहीं, कृपाण नहीं है, sword है, right? Anyone's gone to Jaipur City Palace? हैं? वहाँ देखिए राजा मानसिंह की तलवार. Have you seen the sword of knowledge? है जी? 78 kg. मेरे ख्याल में पूरा एक मन होगी 40 kg.
So that's the Maharana
महाप्रताप.
Maharana Pratap.
That's his spear.
One man.
So it is a very heavy sword. 80 books. Read that and you get all this thing. So to use the sword, what do you need? Huh? And therefore they go together. Knowledge is a sword. It's a heavy sword. You need the force and the strength to use it. Therefore, purity is the force. So, ये खासकर बच्चों को ट्रेन करने के लिए they go through so much peer pressure, they go through so much junk food, refined sugar, all those things. Both the parents, especially mothers. Those who are older like me, a little bit less. You have to go outside, come back at 10 o'clock. You know what my mother said? She could see my mood. You know what she would say? क्या कहती है? किसी को कहाँ गया था वो तो ठीक है. नहीं क्या खा के आया था? क्या पी के आया? सबसे पहले पहला क्या से show innocence. Therefore, people, Prabhupada has said that, I said it again and again. I said that at the God Buddha festival. If you want to learn Krishna consciousness, you just go to a child. Taste of water. और हम क्या लेके आते हैं? Beer, Fanta, Coke.
इसी का शेयर करना चाहता था. तो घर पे हम लोगों ने जो है मैंने खुद ने तो पूरा जो है सारा
तो जोर से बोले.
सब तरीके का पानी, बॉटल वाटर, 5 तरह के बॉटल वाटर, जो आपका एरेटेड वाटर जो होता है, सोडा वाटर, उसके साथ में आपका जो जितने भी आपके कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स आते हैं वो साथ में आपको ऑल द अल्कोहल है, तो सब लेकर साथ में जो है रैंडम टेस्ट माय सेल्फ जस्ट टू सी कि and specifically checking the pH. शरीर के लिए क्या अच्छा है क्या खराब है. You'll be surprised at the results. The best of the quality of the water, the French, you know that the drop of water, French Himalayan oil, with the brand, so that the French brand, funny Perrier. and Evian and Pinion and all that. Best water that comes out, and again, I mean, because I would not have been convinced, my entire family, they were so convinced. तो अपन टैप वाटर होता है ना, healthiest, absolutely healthy. और उसके बाद हमारे घर में जो है, मतलब nobody touches any cold drink. बिल्कुल clear है कि मतलब when you look at that physically, no, the pH level is so horribly, it's acid, पूरा acid डाल रहे हैं.
So, to supplement what he's saying, yeah, especially in electronics engineering, they actually use pure water. Okay. On the for cleaning the boards, बिल्कुल 100% pure. There's no impurities. और उस पर लिखा रहता है, is there, do not drink. अगर आप उसको पी लेंगे, it's almost instant death. वो physical चीज है वो, क्योंकि what happens is so pure, the minerals of our bodies, it sucks up those. But on the other hand, so आपको मालूम होगा, pure water will not conduct electricity. मालूम था तुम्हें?
Yeah.
Huh? You know that, right?
Yes.
You take pure 100% pure distilled water, you put 2 electrodes, electricity will not go. And how will electricity go? You don't have to put mitti, salt, this. You stick your finger, most cleanest finger, you stick it in, take it out, you'll be electrocuted. देखिए purity माने इस level पे how much can it affect? अब ये मैं नहीं कह रहा कि we start fasting. We should do our best. So we are almost out of time and I'm done here. We need the purity of body, mind, heart, thoughts. And it is achieved by Apsamnika Hearing Association Prasadam Devotional Service. So to put it all in one slide, and you can use your cell phones to take a picture, it's a spiral. We're all at different levels, at this level, but you know, वो जैसे कल किसी याद है कि हाँ वो प्रभु जी आए नहीं हैं. When do you know कि it is you're pure? You never. It's an ongoing journey. You just go up and up and up and up. So the purity of Bhakti Vikas Maharaj and Radha Maharaj, and purity of ours, and purity of someone on the street is. I mean, if you ask a person in the street, they say, "No, मैं अच्छा खाना खाता हूँ." And then why do we need this? Is because Bhagwan Shuddha hai, God is pure. And at least I am impure. Impurity cannot touch purity. To be God, to be with God, agar Bhagwan ko jana hai, we have to be not God, this Bhagavad कहते हैं, but we have to be God-like. ये बाइबल में भी लिखा हुआ है. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. और फिर प्योरिटी से क्या आता है? अब ये बड़ी टची चीज है. To use the word discrimination is bad politics. But what is intelligence? Nectar and discrimination.
What is good and what is bad?
Between right and good. Well, yeah.
Right and
wrong. Yeah. But if we are impure, then how can we say somebody else is, right? How do you? And this is a trick question. I think many people have asked. Prabhupada says everybody should be given Krishna. Krishna is sitting in everyone's heart. एक American devotee ने पूछा Prabhupada ji, and he was innocent. He was not trying to trick. How do you give Krishna or make him experience Krishna if he is blind, deaf, and dumb. And ऐसे लोग हैं. How would you do that? How would you make somebody say, "Oh, Krishna is there"? Now, he cannot hear, he cannot see, he cannot speak. How would you make him experience? Anyone? Huh?
See, I can see.
He cannot feel se kya?
Prasada.
Huh?
Prasada.
Prabhupada ji ne bataya. My prasad. The more we get pure prasad, the more we will experience Krishna. Prabhupada could get what does prasad means? Krishna enters the food is Krishna's mercy. We're looking for mercy. Krishna enters through prasad. And now I'm going to show you just as a kind of interesting fun part. Portraits of peace, of purity is the force. This picture of him cooking is found in many ISKCON kitchens.
Wait, I want to share one.
Very quickly, during your time. Go ahead.
Very quickly. So, this is Kanaya Desh mein which I've been very blessed. Mataji's were normally they were feeding me very, very nicely. So, लेकिन this is ज़बान छोटी होती है. So, we जो है, there's a lot of self gratification. And अभी काफी कम हो गया है. फिर शुरू में जैसे मैं कई बार मन होता था कि पानी पूरी खाऊं. And clear realization, तो कोई clear नहीं होती कि जैसे वो हमें के घर का बनाना पसंद है. खाना समोसा खा लिया है. तो बेचैनी and then uncomfortableness. And clear, I mean, I'm saying, very, very subtle level. And you feel it very, very clearly कि क्या किधर खा.
And you know all these personalities? Any question, comments? I'm done. May the force be with you. You know what that's where the tagline is coming from? May the force be with you. Star Wars. It was a basically good film. I watched. Okay. No question? Yes, Madhuri.
Prabhuji, in one of the slides, you mentioned that soul level strength is subtler, but we cannot perceive it. So when we are doing the devotional seva, can we perceive the soul level
Yes,
strength?
yes, yes. I should have that.
What are the symptoms and how we can perceive?
I can tell you this much. I mean, you must have heard of it. Have you been to Jagannath Puri?
Yes.
So Jagannath gets 56 offerings every time, something like that. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I've seen it once, and the whole town is fed. They wait for it. But at one time, I know I was waiting for it. They said they'd taken the offering to him. They went in, and I saw them coming back with everything. And they said, Jagannath told the pujari that this is contaminated. I'm not going to. Krishna sitting within the heart is sincere. It's not a myth. We don't know. We do not listen to him. भगवान हमेशा बोलते हैं. बाद में कहता बच्चा या बाद में आप कहते मुझे कुछ कह रहा था कि मत करो मैंने कर लिया अब देखो ये भगवान कहते हैं. Even for ये बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है in the sense कि have the young people in America, they've turned atheist because nobody can answer the question. If God is so nice, why bad things happen to people? अब इंडिया में यहाँ लगा, मैंने बहुत जगह यहाँ देखा, why bad things happen to good people. तो जो है कि थोड़ा ऑफ साइड चला गया कि कृष्ण वी डू नॉट लिसन टू हिम तो बैड बिहेवियर तो जो छोटा बच्चा है कहता है मैं ये खाऊंगा मत खा बैड फॉर यू कोल्ड मैं खाऊंगा मत खाऊंगा अच्छा खा ले देन डोंट कम टू मी यू हैव प्रॉब्लम्स then so Krishna says okay do it but then it's your karma don't blame me.
See, I have a question.
Yes.
It is regarding purity.
Yes.
As you were mentioning about the water and other things. So my question is, Prabhuji, that if somebody is following all the purity things, like he or she is eating all the pure food and everything, but they are not following Krishna consciousness. They are not Krishnite. So is it considered to be the pure thing?
No. You know why? Because it has not been offered to Krishna.
Yes.
See, even with all this, because I heard sometime once, one of the Swamis who taught in Boise, he came for us for a long time, Ganpati Swami. He said, we make our best, we actually offer to our Guru. I mean, he cleans up at his level. It is like when you distill oil. It comes black, goes up and up and up, right? Till you go to the fine spirits. And so it goes through the parampara. Prabhupada purifies it and he says to Bhakti Maharaj, please purify it. I'm not qualified and I'm not pure enough. It goes all the way to Balram and then he presents this to Radharani. It's actually Radharani says, you know, my devotees, they made this so nicely. It's full of love. And she puts the final hand and gives it to Lalla. And she's the one who actually makes it pure. So, and then right.
So Prabhuji, in this Kali Yuga, is it possible to get that purity, that level of purity? Like we take that as a we are offering it to Krishna.
Yes.
We are offering it to through the Guru Parampara.
Yes.
So are we
Yes.
are we saved from that?
Yes.
Because
the very proof is, I was honestly very happily surprised that in this place, the hall was full with 1,000 plus devotees who were chanting and dancing, and the clouds were putting it on. That's because of purity. So yes, it's a good doubt, and that's why I keep on saying that. I used to be very skeptic. I've been in marketing, engineering, and all that stuff. I've worked in corporates and everything else. So even after Ganesha, I was very much skeptical. But through my own experiences, I found that there's a certain amount of mysticism. It's not mythology. And as we get more pure, we see that mysticism. And you know, we can see that empowerment that happens. Yes. So yes.
So sometimes devotees are using the same things, they use their prasad to heat in the oven where the meat also hit. So is it that contaminate or what? Because they thought that we want to take a hot food, so why should we eat like this?
It's true.
So what should?
Yeah, sometimes you have to be practical also, but it is true. And therefore, microwaves, many devotees don't use it because the food this changes the structure and everything else. There's also a rule or stricture or a guidance in the scriptures, and Prabhupada said that too. So you can warm up food, but Mahaprasad or Prasad should not be warmed up. The Shastras also say, for example, so it depends practically how much you can do. Because again, this is spiral, and do not become total fanatics like today. Okay, that will actually make it go in the reverse direction. You know? we gradually move up. Rome was not built in one day, just a Kavata. It's gradually built up. What was I going to say? That the point that I forget now. What was I talking about?
Shastras.
See, any vessel, if you have poured wine in it, it cannot be purified, including Ganga Jal. Yeah, and therefore, if you, and I thought of that, but I have never done that. I've seen it, but many Britishers, very traditional Britishers, would say on New Year's Eve, they would open a bottle of champagne, they would drink it in glasses, kaach ka glass. They would drink it, and then maybe it was, I thought it was a tradition, they would throw it in the fireplace. So, and for this reason, I mean, not for this, but for example, my grandmother, I know this. She never ate in, these glasses. It was always steel or something. She never ate outside in her whole life. Over the years, it has taken a lot of time, I've stopped eating any outside food. And I can tell you, forget my spirituality, but materially, I'm much well. I still have diseases, we all will do. Gita says that. The amount is less. And I have to take a medicine, the quantity and the type of medicine and potency is less. And I'm not saying starting tomorrow you don't eat here in canteen and so on and so forth. No. I've never been into dogmatism or you build up. I still eat outside things, 2 of them. And I've not yet been able to do that. One is potato chips. There's no on. The restriction is on un. And I also once in a while will take Sprite or 7. And Prabhupada actually, he was very practical. I don't know if you know this incident. He was going on a japa walk or something in New York City. And I think it was Hershey something. So the devotees knew do not get Coca-Cola, this and that. So they got him a 7-Up. And I think they even have picture of Prabhupada in this bottle, he did like that. And at that time, the devotees telegraphed. There were no cell phones throughout the world because they were clamoring and they've been drinking Coke and beer, this and that. The Prabhupada has 7-Up, we can have 7-Up. Yeah. So never lose practicality and common sense. Okay. Do not become dogmatic. Do not become fanatic. Prabhupada never was. Prabhupada never was fanatic. Prabhupada, one more instance. It shows his, that I think it was New York City. They were installing some deities. They had prepared a fire sacrifice pit. All the press was invited. Everything was going on. The Havan had started. And again, it was, I think, Mother Malti's daughter Saraswati or somebody else devotees. And somehow she fell or put her foot into the burning fire. And again, the brahmacharis at that time were really, not kattar, but they just like, grastas are bad, this and that, and they just. And so they pushed her aside, nobody's taking care of it. And they wanted to, because the press was here, they wanted to keep on going on. Prabhupada said, stop it. No, take your child, take her to the hospital. And I've seen some brahmacharis or devotees become like that. No. Krishna says, what worship or serving me is fine, but the greatest servant is who serves my servant, who takes care of my devotee. Right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said this. Das, but so in that sense, be very practical. Prabhupada has also said, for Grahasthas, children are their God. If the children is sick, and if you have to deity worship, take care of the child first. That's what Krishna wants. And so preaching is for different people. Brahmacharis, they have a different set of code of ethics. Sannyasis have different, grahasthas have different, Paramahantas have different. Okay, so please, please, please do not become dull. Thank you very much. It's past 9 o'clock. Hare Krishna. Very nice.